Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week we speak to Thailand's women's doubles pair, Jongkolphan Kititharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai, about their hopes for the Rio Olympics. And we are in Switzerland for Shuttle Time as we report on another successful BWF badminton school program. With the Olympic qualification period ending in 2 months, the race to Rio is heating up. And players are doing their best to earn the right to participate in the sport's biggest stage. Women's doubles pair, Jongkolphan Kititharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai, know fully well the enormity of the task ahead of them. The duo from Thailand is going all out to book a place at the 2016 Rio Olympics.
Every athlete's aim is to go to the Olympics. It's a great honor to represent your country and participate in the Olympics.
It will be awesome to be with all the outstanding and top-class athletes from around the world. It would be one of our life experiences. It will definitely be an unforgettable experience, especially if we win a medal.
Currently 18th in the Race to Rio rankings, the Thai duo is in line to qualify, but with only 16 doubles pairs competing at the Games, it's all about consolidating their position until the qualifying cutoff date, 1st May.
According to the rankings, we now qualify, but there's still 2 months before the Olympic qualification period ends. We need to continuously perform and earn points in competitions. We must try to maintain our position because other players are chasing us.
Among those that could pose a threat to their Olympic hopes are compatriots Kititharakul and Sapsiri Theratanachai. The pair could possibly leapfrog Kititharakul and Prajongjai to take their place for Thailand in women's doubles, as they are close behind them in 20th.
Our points are very close with the players who are ranked 2, 3 and 4 places below us. There's pressure to earn more points and gather more points than our rivals. Everyone wants to go to the Olympics, so it's very competitive.
The situation can get stressful as we are afraid of losing our place in the qualification, and then we can't go to the Olympics. So we need to perform well and go as far as possible in each tournament that we participate.
In helping the girls stay on track for the Summer Games, their coach has worked out a plan to help them stay ahead of the competition.
Our coach's strategy is for us to simply collect as many points as we can. We have target points to achieve at each of the tournaments we compete in. And I admit, I feel the pressure to perform well and deliver the results we want to achieve. We have to estimate the points we'll get in each round. We also need to plan on how to stay ahead. So we have to perform well in each match that we play.
The Thai pair had a breakthrough year in 2015 and want to build on the 3 titles they won last year. They topped the podium for the first time at the Vietnam Open last year, and it was a result that both shuttlers described as a crucial point in their career.
We have trained hard and practiced a lot. That first win was a big turning point in our development. It helped us move to the next level of our game. It was the point we knew we could beat better players, as previously we didn't perform well as we lacked self-belief. This gave us the confidence to take on higher-ranked players and also the belief that we can beat them.
The win in Vietnam served as a springboard. Kititharakul and Prajongjai followed up with another 2 victories at the Babolat Kharkiv International and the Sydney International.
The first title was a Grand Prix. The next two were international challenges. Although they were lower-level tournaments, the wins encouraged us. You gain confidence and morale when you win. Also, winning 3 times showed that the first victory was not a fluke.
2015 was also a year of discovery, where the Thai shuttlers found their winning formula.
ก็ตั้งแต่ต้นปีของปี 2015 ค่ะ คือเราก็มีฟอร์มการเล่นที่
At the beginning of 2015, our form was inconsistent and our play was erratic. Since we won, our performance has become more stable and our play has been improving. We are pleased with the progress we've made.
กับในปี 2015
แพ้ออกมาเรารู้สึกว่าไม่เสียดายเพราะว่าเราทำมันเต็มที่แล้วจริง
We now know what our best play is and we understand our strengths and weaknesses better. Each doubles team also has its own playing identity, and in the last year, we have discovered what works best for us, and now we have found our style.
ไม่เหมือนกันซึ่งคู่เราก็เริ่มแบบหาเจอแล้วค่ะ
Jongkolphan, Kititharakul and Rawinda Prajongjai believe they have what it takes to succeed. And they are hoping the confidence gained last year will go a long way in their bid for a spot at the Rio Olympic Games.
Burger, for sure. Rock, definitely. Bronze. Action. Actually, just starting wearing briefs, so yeah, I'll go for that. Both, but mostly video games. None. I'm a serious. I'm afraid of these things. I don't like heights even. So I'll not go for a roller coaster and definitely not a bungee jump. So none of those.
It's time to test your badminton knowledge. In this week's trivia, we want you to guess who this player is. I was born in China. I played for Sweden. I am an All-England champion. We give you the answer after the break. When we return, we visit Art Sport, a badminton club in Penang, Malaysia, doing its part in nurturing the country's future badminton stars. Before the break, we asked you to guess who this player is. I was born in China. I played for Sweden. I am an All-England champion. The answer is Lim Xiaoqing. Born in Fujian, China, the women's singles and doubles shuttler was one of the key members of the Chinese badminton national team in the late 80s. Xiaoqing moved to Sweden in the early 90s and grabbed the biggest win of her career playing for her adopted country. In the 1995 Yonex All-England Championships, she beat Denmark's Camilla Martin to become only the second player from Sweden to win the women's singles crown. Regarded as the most popular indoor sport in the country, badminton in Malaysia is intensely competitive, even at the local level. States and clubs have invested heavily in nurturing the young to maintain the long and proud tradition of the sport in the country. Penang is one such state. It is ranked high in national competitions and owes much of its success to the privately run badminton clubs and academies that have sprouted up over the years. Badminton Unlimited went behind the scenes of one of these clubs to find out the secret of their success.
其实呢，我们成立 ArtSport 已经快要3年了。
ArtSport was established around 3 years ago. I set up the club together with another coach, Jongkolphan, in 2013. Before setting up the club, we did a lot of research on many established coaches to find out about their coaching styles and techniques. We want ArtSport to be a platform for all badminton enthusiasts to master and upgrade their skills.
ArtSport might be one of the youngest clubs in Penang, but it boasts podium finishes in numerous state competitions. And its best players have gone on to represent their state and the country, while some have ventured beyond the country's shores.
We have about 15 to 16 players who are training with the Penang state team and 2 players training with the Perak state team. Currently, we have 3 players who are studying and playing for Singapore Sports School and 1 student in Taiwan under a scholarship scheme. One of our players was also selected for the Malaysia backup team.
The club's successes come from its structured training system, as well as its emphasis on fitness. But one vital element that ArtSport insists on is its openness to communication and discussion with the club's students, aged between 7 and 18, and their parents.
那同样的也是父母亲蛮重要的，就是说跟孩子的沟通，
Parents play an important role as well, especially in the communication with their children. I think most of the parents are very anxious about their children. They are worried about whether their kids can succeed or not. So they need to work hand in hand with us and give the children more encouragement and support us in our training methods. The coaches will feel more assured and the training will definitely be more effective.
Following the club's mission of arming its players with an extensive knowledge of badminton skills and techniques, its students are put through a daily routine where they are split into various groups according to their age and skill sets. These groups have dedicated coaches assigned to them. The club's coaching staff also help their players develop in the tactical and mental aspects of the game.
我负责的地方是12岁到17岁。
I'm in charge of players in the age range of 12 to 17 years old. That's a total of about 15 to 16 students. My role at ArtSport is to help the students strengthen and improve their abilities, to help them improve their game. I will do multi-shuttles with them to stimulate their brain and train them to react faster. I also give them advice on match techniques and strategies, as well as psychological readiness for competitions.
心态上的战术。
My coach will work with me to improve my specific weakness and analyze my opponent to understand their weakness and strength.
With the sport getting more competitive each year, speed and stamina are crucial to the modern game. Fitness and strength are as important as skills and talent. The club's attention to the physical aspect is pivotal to the success of its players. ArtSport ensures its players undergo rigorous fitness drills every day.
My role as a fitness coach at our club is to maintain the fitness level of our players. Secondly, I will try to build up their strength, their muscle, fitness, strength, power, skill, technique. Only combine 5 into 1. This is the hardest way to be a sportsman, not only badminton.
The coaches here have helped me to train up my stamina. They also teach me skills and techniques. Besides that, they are also my mentor and give me a lot of motivation and guidance.
The club's methods seem to be working well, seeing the improvement the players have experienced and the string of accolades they have achieved. The future of Penang and Malaysian badminton looks to be in good hands, with clubs like ArtSport continuing to nurture the talent of tomorrow.
Some state players have performed well, while others even made it to the national team. I feel very proud.
看到他们的这样的成长的过程，就会非常的。
I feel very happy for these players when I see they have succeeded. It gives me the motivation to carry on coaching.
推动力一直搅下去哦。
The Grand Prix Gold Circuit made its way to Europe last weekend as players gathered at Mulheim an der Ruhr for the Yonex German Open. The women's singles kicked off proceedings on finals day as China's Wang Shixian came up against fellow countrywoman Li Xuerui. Both Wang and Li had overcome tough opponents, Akane Yamaguchi and Nozomi Okuhara, respectively, in the semi-final, and were looking to carry that momentum into their last match. But it was the reigning Olympic champion Li who prevailed in the end, winning her first title for 2016 with the final score 21-14, 21-17. Thailand's Kititharakul and Sapsiri Theratanachai were in the women's doubles final. Across the net was China's Huang Yaqiong and Tang Jinhua. Ranked 22 in the world, the Thais knew a good result here would boost their chances of making it to August's Rio Olympics. But it wasn't to be, as they were outplayed in this one. Huang and Tang took the match in 2 games, 21-14, 21-18. It was another all-career affair in the men's doubles as Lee Yong-dae and Yu Yong-seong took on Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Baek-chol. In their first tournament for the year, world number 1 tandem Lee and Yu were hoping to continue their good form from last season. But former world champions Ko and Shin were not in a charitable mood and battled to a 3-game win. 20-22, 21-18, 21-17, the final score. Chinese Taipei was represented in the final of the men's singles as Chou Tianchen squared off against China's Lin Dan. Despite beating defending champion Janno Jorgensen in the semi-final, Chou knew he was in for a tough afternoon as he faced the reigning Olympic champion. Despite a slow start, Lin eventually found his rhythm and was soon making life difficult for Chou. The Taiwanese was outclassed as Lin took it in 3, final score 15-21, 21-17, 21-17 to the Chinese hotshot. The popular Shuttle Time makes its way to Switzerland, and we have the story from Bern after the break. This week's Player of the Week is China's women's singles player Li Xuerui. The former world number 1 triumphed at the Yonex German Open last weekend when she defeated compatriot Wang Shixian in straight games. In a category that's fiercely contested amongst the world's top 10, Li's latest victory will give her more belief as she bids to defend her Olympic title come August. Badminton's popularity around the world today has taken great strides in recent years. Be it in terms of quality at the elite level, or simply the uptake of the game, badminton is steadily growing as a global sport. One of the keys to this exciting development is the popularity of Shuttle Time. Previously on this show, we've seen how BWF's grassroots program has been used to develop badminton across the world. Recently, it was the turn of some lucky kids in Switzerland to get a taste of what it's like to play the planet's fastest racket sport.
I
like badminton because it's a very fast game and you need a feel for the shuttlecock. It also demands both strength and speed.
Our cameras were in Bern, in the western part of Switzerland, to report on the country's latest Shuttle Time rollout. Held at the Sports Centre Thalmat, this recent session wasn't its debut appearance in the Federal Republic. The country's administrators, Swiss Badminton, have been a supporter of Shuttle Time since its inception 4 years ago.
We were one of the first countries that participated in Shuttle Time, and we are proud of that. We are delighted to see how the project has grown and developed over the years. We have trained over 1,000 teachers and have reached over 50,000 kids with this wonderful project. We have worked really hard to achieve these numbers. The program is definitely on the right path and highlights the importance of the project for us.
We hold many responsibilities, but we are primarily responsible for the coordination of the project Shuttle Time. This means we're the point of contact for the schools, teachers, badminton clubs and Shuttle Time tutors. We're also the link between Badminton Europe, BWF and Swiss Badminton.
The latest session saw kids turn out from the local sports club. While the main goal of Shuttle Time is to provide opportunities for children to try the sport, Swiss Badminton is also aware of the importance of educating its coaches.
Die andere Zielgruppe, die direkte, das sind die Lehrpersonen.
The other target group is the instructors, our Shuttle Time teachers. They're actually the key people in the project now, as we have direct access only to them. We want it this way. This is in fact the idea of the entire project. Through them, we can create a snowball effect and ultimately reach as many children in the schools as possible.
In an attempt to make the sessions more engaging and attractive for all students, regardless of ability, the Swiss organisers have added a twist of their own. Named It's Shuttle Time, this mini-tournament promotes all the main objectives while allowing more room for supposedly weaker participants to walk away with a more positive experience.
Hauptziel war eigentlich, möglichst viele Kinder in der Halle beschäftigen zu können.
The main goal was to engage as many children as we can, and they have as much fun and joy as possible, with very little waiting time. These are central to the idea of the entire Shuttle Time project. We also have one-on-one competitions, such as shooting cans, hitting a target, and keeping the shuttlecock in the air while juggling it as many times as possible. These are some post-tasks that we created, where luck plays a role, so that the weaker child is able to beat a stronger child once in a while. That's basically the aim of the tournament. If possible, everyone should have won once.
Ja, es macht mir sehr viel Spaß.
I have a lot of fun playing. It's special as you always play something different and it's never the same. Especially the different non-badminton games. They give you more chances and it isn't limited to just badminton.
Es sich nicht nur auf das Badminton beschränkt.
Aided by these well-thought-out initiatives, Shuttle Time has also boosted the confidence of those who want to see badminton blossom throughout the country.
Ein wichtiges Projekt, denke ich. Es ist einfach das Shuttle Time.
I think it's an important project. It's easy to bring Shuttle Time to schools when you make badminton attractive. It's a good idea. You can work with it easily and in a playful way just to teach badminton. It's a vital program.
Zu lehren, also es ist ein wichtiges Projekt, ja.
Even with Shuttle Time's success and rising popularity, Swiss Badminton isn't resting on its laurels. They hope to continue to cast a wider net in order to reach younger age groups.
Wir möchten noch vermehrt auf die jüngeren Kinder.
We want to involve more younger children, which means to train primary school teachers. They aren't all that easy to get to, as we don't have proper primary school physical education teachers in Switzerland. This means we would have to reach them in a different way, and we need more appropriate teaching materials for primary schools.
Shuttle Time is about giving every child a chance to play badminton, and Switzerland's definitely moving in the right direction. Before we go, let's see how the international circuit looks like as we check out the Badminton Unlimited calendar. Get connected with us. Log on to these websites for videos and photos and get the latest news and information on all things badminton. And visit our YouTube channel, badmintonworld.tv, for tournament highlights and past matches to savor, as well as all episodes of Badminton Unlimited. All the best badminton clips are just a click away. Next week, we are in Panama as Shuttle Time celebrates its landmark 100th edition. See you next week.